Hey everyone out there, it is me, E Queen, back with another general polarity reading. This polarity reading is for the Aries and Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Midheaven signs for the month of February 2020. Y'all know how it is. Forgive me for the delay. I had to go take a trip to the emergency room and get surgery, so I am recovering from that. And yeah, and plus I have Mars in Taurus, and I don't have any sixth house or Virgo placements, so I don't really have a traditional routine. Okay. But anyways, like I said, this polarity reading is for both Aries and Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Midheaven signs. And so this is how it's going to go. The cards on the top are for Aries. The cards on the left are for Aries. The cards on the bottom are for Libra. The cards on the right are for Libra, okay? And so, and also if you guys would like a personal reading, the information to inquire that is down below in the description box. I also have a new reading on my site. It's called the Dark Goddess Energy Reading. If any of the ladies out there are interested in that reading, please do not hesitate to hit up my website, which will also be located in the description box below. So let's get into this reading. So, Aries, you have Two of Cups, the Hierophant, Nine of Cups, Four of Swords, Six of Pentacles, and Six of Cups. And the card at the bottom of the deck for you, Aries, is the Magician. So let's get into it. So Aries, you start off with the Two of Cups. So I'm really seeing a significance around partnerships. This could be both romantic relationships as well as business. But however, with it coming up next to the Hierophant, I'm getting more of business partnerships. I'm also getting that through work or through your career, you're going to meet partners, if that makes any sense. For some of you guys, this is romantic. For others of you, Aries, this is strictly business. This is platonic. But I'm picking up on a sense of business. Business partnerships. Okay. Now the Hierophant. So with the Two of Cups coming out with the Hierophant, like I said, partnerships and business, but I'm also hearing contracts, creating contracts. For some of you guys are going to be creating contracts with business partners. Relationship contracts is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing relationship contracts. I'm hearing business contracts. The Hierophant is someone who seals the deal. So I'm hearing like a lot of deals being sealed. I'm also hearing contracts with the universe. Contracts with the universe, contracts with the divine, contracts with your spiritual guardians. Like I'm getting, I don't know, it's like I'm getting this theme on contracts, Aries, if that makes any sense to you guys. But I'm feeling like it's partnerships. So some of it, like some of you guys as partners is not in a physical body. That's what I'm hearing. Some of you guys as partners is strictly spiritual beings, okay? Spiritual entities. So yeah, like I'm hearing, contract agreement, spiritual contracts, business contracts, solidifying things, making contract contractual agreements. Then you have the Nine of Cups. So I'm feeling like it's like I'm hearing whatever it is that you are dreaming about, that you are imagining, like really get into the emotion of that vision. I'm hearing get into the emotion of the vision that you have for your life. Really, like your fulfillment lies in the emotions of that vision. So it's what I'm hearing is like this card is telling me for you, Aries, that is just not enough to visualize, but you need to soak into the feeling of that vision, okay, of what it is that you want to bring into fruition, okay? Because we're talking about cups, we're talking about emotions. So get it into the the emotional state of where you want to be, of where you want to go, the life you want to live. Getting into that emotional state, that is what is going to bring those dreams and those aspirations and those goals into fruition. So this is talking about getting into the emotion of the vision, okay? Also, with the Four of Swords, so I feel like some of you guys are going into isolation. You see how this person's up under the ice. So I feel like you guys are going to be, some of you guys are going to be isolating yourself in the month of February, if that makes sense, to retreat, to meditate. With the Four of Swords, like I don't really see, like the Four of Swords is probably one of the only swords, one of the few cards, sword suites that I don't see as perverted in a way. But anyways, Aries, like I feel like you guys, some of you guys are going to be isolating yourself. You're going to be going within, withdrawing and really doing like internal. You're going to be in your head space is what I'm hearing. You're going to be in your head space and yeah, you're going to be in your head space a lot. I'm just hearing head space, like a lot in retreating, going within, and receiving downloads, clear cognition. Okay. Also, get in because 4 is the number of stability. So really taking time to get mentally stable is what I'm hearing. So it's like for some of you it's like isolation, but for others of you it's mental stability is what you're seeking. So there's this thing about mental stability, seeking out mental stability. Some of you guys are being guided to seek out mental stability. Okay. Then you have the Six of Pentacles. So this month, this is interesting how this is a number 2 month and you get the Six of Pentacles and there's this sense of balance. So I'm hearing that the Spirit is really clearly saying a lot of you need to take the time to bring balance when it comes to your resources, when it comes to your finances. I'm hearing that some of you guys have been overspending. That's what I'm hearing. So Spirit really wants you to get discipline, okay? Because this is like Pentacles, as somebody's discipline. Spirit wants you to get disciplined when it comes to your resources, when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your possession, and not overextend. I'm hearing don't overextend, don't overspend, okay? It needs to, there should not be, they're saying there should not, no more of more going out than what's coming in. And they're saying that you really need to pay attention to the things that are not useful to you. Like they're saying that there are things um, within your expensive that is not a need and it's not useful to you. Okay. So they're really stressing the fact of balancing out your finances, keep leveling out your finances. That is what they're saying. Some of you guys naturally do this anyways, but this message is more for the people that tend to overspend every month and then they like waste their money on things that they don't really need. Okay? That's so yeah, like whoever hears this, what if this applies to you, you know what you need to do. Okay? And then you end on the Six of Cups. So this again is talking about bounce, emotional bounce. Don't over, and just like the same thing with the Six of Pentacles, don't overextend your emotions. Okay, there should be an equal emotional give and take. That's what Spirit is saying. So, like I'm getting this thing where you need to get bounced out. I'm hearing with these two sixes coming up, I'm hearing that you guys need to be balanced in both the material and the emotional realm. And this is so interesting because this like reminds me, this is like the feminine energy. So I'm hearing like tap into the feminine energy, because the feminine energy is both about the earth realm as well as the water realm, the emotional realm. So it's like, yeah, because I mean, a feminine, like the feminine signs, or the earth and the water signs. Okay. Um, so yeah, it's like getting. You need to really get bounced, um, emotionally and materially. Okay. You need both, Aries, and you really need to um, tap into that. Okay. Now let's see what your guidance cards are. We have vision of life beyond death. And then chaos. Okay. So honestly, so what I'm getting, it says, okay, your guidance is vision of life beyond death. This is 44, this is 8, and then this is a 9 card. So what I'm getting from this for your guidance is like you need to see beyond the end. And I'm hearing this word of transformation when it comes to this card. Okay, because it's like death is not the end. It says vision of life beyond death. So this talks about transformation, rebirth. We have chaos. So chaos, this can be looked at it two ways. This can be looked at as like a tower moment, something unexpected, expect the unexpected. This also can be looked at as free energy. Okay? As free energy. So it depending on what side of the spectrum and your mind frame. But yeah, so you need to look beyond. There's beyond the end. Okay? Because yeah, like look beyond death. Look beyond death, because there's always new life. Death is not the end. Death is just a doorway to a new beginning. And then chaos. Chaos doesn't always signal, even though you can see by the illustration of this card that just seems like disastrous. But chaos doesn't mean disorder. Chaos at its core actually means um, potential energy. So learning how to um, use chaos for your potential um, your potential vision. Okay. All right. Now let's see what's going on with Libra. What do you have? You have the Magician, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, King of Wands, Four of Swords, the World. And the card at the bottom of the deck for you, Libra, is Five of Wands. Okay, so Libra, for the month of February, you start off with the Magician. So just telling me, honestly, you need to use, I'm hearing you need to use your mouth. You need to use your pen. You need to use the communication element is what I'm hearing to bring things into fruition. So this card is ruled by Mercury. Mercury rules communication. Mercury, yeah, all forms of communication. So I'm hearing speak it and write it, and it shall come to pass. That is what I'm hearing. Speak it and write it, and it shall come to pass, Libra. And this is very interesting how it rules over Gemini and Virgo, but I'm focused more on Gemini because Gemini is the sign of communication, and Libra, you also are an air sign, initiating communication. So you need to take the initiative. You need to take the initiative, Libra, to write out your intention and also to voice out your intentions. Okay, but you need to put your intention, you need to take it from the thought form. And they're saying you need to take it from your thought and you need to put it in communication form. You need to speak it. You need to write it. You need to type it. It needs to be in some form of communication. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles. So you guys are also being called this month to balance out your resources as well. I'm hearing live you guys are really building empire. I'm hearing, yeah, like I'm hearing home. I'm hearing home resources, building resources for the home for some of you. For some of you guys, this is, like I said, more so of balancing out your resources, creating a stability for yourself as what you're being called to do. Some of you guys already are doing it, and this is just adding to your stability. Now with the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands coming out next to each other, so I feel like this is fixed water. I feel like this is telling you guys you really need to step into your leadership role. Libras, you guys really need to like take the role as being a leader and not and really relying on yourself. I'm here, rely on yourself. And yeah, like taking authority over your emotions, Libra. Taking authority over your emotions is something that's coming up with this Queen of Cups. And then also with this King of Wands, like really really being asserting yourself. I'm hearing this is something that you can learn from Aries because it's, cardinal fire, that's Aries. But Libra, like, yeah, learning to assert yourself, like, to, being stable, keeping, I'm hearing like you need to stabilify your emotions. You need to get stable emotionally, okay? And then assert yourself, Libra. You really need to like assert yourself. I feel like the month of February for you is a month where you need to assert yourself. You need to be more into your authority and walk more into your power. Okay? Then you have the Four of Swords. So again, I'm hearing some of you guys are going to be getting downloads. Some of you guys are going to be retreating to get downloads. I'm also hearing mental security. Mental security is important. Okay, mental security to build up your confidence. Okay, because you're about to face the world. Okay, you're ending on. You're about to. You really need to get stable, mentally stable, to take on the world, because you're with the world card coming out as your last card. You're about to step into the onto the world stage. You're about to face the world, and the world is about to face you. Okay, so you really need to get your mental together. And so February, the month of February, that's going to be preparing you for that. Okay, because you're going to step into the world leader, as a leader, asserting yourself. Okay, Libra? All right. So, your guidance cards. You have diving for light. And self-worth. Again, see? I know, see? And this goes with the Queen of Cups, the King of Wands, okay? The self-worth card, and then dive in for light. Yeah, you dive in for light. Okay, so this is what you're being guided. You're being guided to dive into the light of things. And assert yourself, because you are your self-worth. Getting into your self-worth, Libra. And this also reminds me of your ruler, Venus, because Venus is about our self-worth. That is so interesting. Okay. All right. That is it for the polarity reading of Aries and Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Midheaven signs for the month of February 2020. If you would like a personal reading, the information is in the description box to inquire that. And until next time, I'll see you soon or talk to you on my next one. Bye.